One for four. 144. One for four. This is the story about 144. One for four. This is a song I wrote for the quartet. It features everybody. One for four. So it's how you say it, and then you get the meaning. You might think I have something with numbers. 2911 is from my quartet record, For All Those Living, with the great Jim Riddle. And also on A Meeting of Minds, Cellar Live, with my family, my organ trio, the Sheryl Bailey 3, Ian Froman on drums, and Ronna Swansky on organ. On the Cellar Live record, A Meeting of Minds, I wrote a tune and we played a tune called 5-1. Well, that one's pretty simple because it was all a bunch of 5-1 cadences. Very tricky tune. I don't know if we've played that too much since we recorded it. Anyway, 1 for 4. I wrote this because this band, the SBQ, is swinging and melodic, and I knew this would be the perfect vehicle for them. It features everybody on it, and so I just wanted to maybe show a little bit or share a bit about the process of preparing a tune to record it in the studio. We had one day, and we had a lot of music. Or if you're preparing for a concert. So what I like to do with the tune, obviously once it's written and all put together, is to workshop it, or sometimes I call it etude. I slow the music down and look at all the maybe complicated areas, and I loop them, and I practice chord scales, and I practice voice leading of arpeggios, and I do chord solos. I want to see every way that the tune unfolds on the instrument, and I do that very slow motion. So I call that etuding. That's practicing. That's not performance. But doing that prepares me for the performance. So the other side of it is I spend time working on mapping it out, right? Or understanding the spine and the structure of the song in as many ways as I can. And then I take a nice long break and I come back, or maybe later in the day, I just improvise over it. And I just want to figure out what I want to say on it. Especially when you have one or two choruses, that's a very special and very challenging situation as an improviser, to figure out the arc of the solo, to go in and say what you need to say and get out, right? Obviously if you have chances to perform this song a lot, you get a better sense of how you want it to begin and peak and end. So anyway, I want to get all this done before I get to the studio or before I get to the gig. So I'd love this discussion. We could talk about this more if you have some comments about how you like to prepare things. Please subscribe. Each week I'm dropping a new tune from the record Homage by the SBQ. So you can get the backstories here, hopefully some inspiration or some maybe insider tips. And then you can order the vinyl, signed copies of the vinyl, or digital download, www.sherylbailey.com. Either way, I hope to see you here next week, next time, and peace out.